During Monday's oral arguments, some of the justices had tough questions for the attorneys defending the Texas and Florida laws. Associate Justice Amy Coney Barrett asked Florida's Solicitor General to explain how regulating the content of social media sites, which the state wants to do, differs from regulating the content of newspapers, which would be a clear violation of the Constitution.
Tell me why this doesn't look like the same kind of editorial control we see newspapers exercise.
Because the platforms do not review. It is a strange kind of editor, Your Honor, that does not actually look at the material that is going on its compilation. I mean, in Twitter versus Tamina, the platforms told you that they didn't even know that ISIS was on their platform and doing things. And it is a strange kind of editor that does not even know that it's the material that it is editing.
And Justice Sonia Sotomayor expressed concerns that the Florida law is too broad.
It's covering almost everything. But the one thing I know about the internet is that its variety is infinite. So at what point in a challenge like this one does the law become so generalized, so broad, so unspecific, really, that you bear the burden of coming in and telling us what exactly the sweep is?
Florida and Texas, both led by Republicans, enacted their laws in 2021, limiting the ability of social media companies to moderate political content. They said the laws were necessary because the companies were censoring the views of conservatives. But NetChoice, an organization representing internet companies, argues social media platform standards protect against misinformation and hate speech. And if the two states have their way, it would have sweeping impacts on the future of the internet.
It's one thing to say, well, they're only getting the big companies, but when the governor's telling you we're going after the viewpoints of the Silicon Valley oligarchs, then all of a sudden limiting it to the biggest companies starts to tell you that this is targeted like a laser beam at the companies that they don't like the editorial discretion that was being exercised.
Outside the court, Florida's Attorney General said the justices showed they were concerned about the power of social media companies.
What was clear to me from the arguments today was that the justices are concerned where we find ourselves. The questions showed that they see that these social media companies have amassed a great deal of power. They have amassed that power, by the way, by assuring people and welcoming people and encouraging people to come online and on their platforms, promising a free discourse and sharing of information.
Both the Florida and Texas laws have been stayed pending the outcome of these legal cases. A decision from the court is expected by the end of June. In Washington, Karina Capabianca, Spectrum News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Let Spectrum News be your resource for balanced, in-depth political coverage. And click the subscribe button here. You can also download our app and watch us on TV to learn more about the candidates, where they stand on the issues, and more. We'll see you then.